Hello,
Blog
everyone.
Talk Radio.
Oh,
There we go. Hello, everyone. There's no music. Ken warned me there's no music.
I know. Crazy.
Hello, everyone. This is not Ken Kessler. This is Lisa Kessler, Ken's wife. I am jumping in to pitch hit for Toni tonight, and we're very excited. We were chatting before the show, but anyway, it's going to be a super fun night to hopefully get people uplifted and give you some insight and inspiration for all your days ahead. And I think this is the part where Toni introduces herself, right? And tells everybody about what's going on.
I can do that. Hi, everybody. I'm Toni DeMaio. I'm a psychic and a medium. I was born this way, so I've been giving people advice they didn't ask for a very long time.
That'll teach them.
That'll teach them. And then when it turns out, like family and friends, you know, they don't like to see me coming. But anyway, but usually, you know, it turns out right. Very high percentage of the time, which is why I end up doing it professionally. Because if you don't have a good high, if you don't have a good high percentage point, people will find you. They will find out.
That's true.
And they will come after you. So I've been here a long time, and I'm still doing good. That kind of proves it. So, so for our purposes, my favorite thing to do is to talk to my guide, and I've been doing that since I was in the womb, and literally. And so, you know, I'm very used to him. His name is Ivan. He's an old Asian man now because I'm an old white lady. So he's an old Asian man or old Italian lady anyway. He's aging with me, and he's able then to talk to your guides and give you the right answers, hopefully, for your highest good always. And that's how we do it. And I have props, you know, I use cards that are guided by Ivan, so that's how I know the messages are coming through right. And if it also resonates with what I'm getting with my natural abilities, I have all the clairs, then I know that the card is right, and I'm confident to give it to you.
I love that.
What I'm going to do tonight. Thank you. And now I'm going to give you back to Lisa. Yes.
Well, and I know you just are recovered from surgery, but are you still doing your Reiki circles? Are there Reiki places that people can do that with you?
Yes. Absolutely. The Reiki Circle in Houston, if you happen to be in Houston, is on the second Saturday of every month at Unity of Houston, which is at 2929 Unity Drive in Houston. And we do Reiki. And we have a huge group, and everyone is welcome. And you don't have to have any experience. And we're going to fix you right up with Reiki and a beautiful, deep meditation, and we almost every single time have this amazing shamanic sound healer with us, Deborah Hogue, and that just amplifies the healing and the energy in the room. And they've just put us into the art gallery at Unity, which is absolutely beautiful, and we have windows to see outside. It's such a beautiful place and perfect spot for us. And we were just there this Saturday, and I made my triumphant return with my bionic knee. Yes, I was so glad to come back. And I can just bounce around with this knee like nobody's business. So the doctors did a very good job. Yes, so anyone looking at knee replacement, I would advise you to do it in your 60s because it'll just be easier for you as a human being to get it done.
Right.
But
to bounce back.
Having said that, here I am at 2 months back to my full schedule, doing everything in and out of the house, all over the place. The pain is pretty much gone, and that's an amazing recovery. Nobody can believe that. So,
right.
I think it's really because of the Reiki. I really do.
I was going to ask, do you think that the Reiki helped enhance your healing?
Apparently, because I was told by my doctor at 75 it would be about 6 months to a year before I would be healed. And I just stared at him and said, I don't think so. I actually thought I'd be good by 6 weeks. I was intending at 6 weeks, so I was a little bit off. But by 8 weeks, I started to feel better. And, you know, in fact, I told Tiffany today that if I had, this week, I could have gone on the family vacation. They just got back from Destin. But 2 weeks ago, I couldn't, and that's when they went. So I missed it this year, but that's okay. Other people got to go, got my spot in the car. My adult granddaughter got to go for the first time. She's in her 30s. She just had a ball. She got to go along with her kids because, you know, there's limited spaces. So I'm glad that she got to go in my place. Yes. Well, it's a beautiful place. Go ahead.
Well, I was going to say, I have news for you because I have been getting my Reiki attunement, so I just finished level 2, so now I have symbols and distance, and look out, I'm unstoppable.
You are. You are dangerous. You can do it all. I love it. Go all the way to master. Go ahead. Do it all. You might as well. Yeah. But you can do everything pretty much now. Go ahead. Right.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I haven't decided about that whole master thing, but I am having a lot of fun with the Reiki. And you know that I do manifestation coaching, and so I have been playing with the Reiki, with manifesting and making lists and putting Reiki symbols on the list, you know, just with my finger, not like with a pen, but you know, to keep the Reiki energy going toward, you know, the list of goals and things like that. So anyway, it's been really fun. I'm excited.
And it works. It does work. It just makes everything better and quicker. And I totally believe in it. 100%. I've lived it for so many years now, 23 years. And every single day I do Reiki on somebody else or myself, definitely myself. And I think it has helped. And it's helped my attitude. It's helped everything in my life, I have to say.
And for people listening who maybe don't know what Reiki is, can you tell them what Reiki is?
I can. Reiki is love. That's what I believe Reiki is. It's you know, we're supposed to say that it's a universal healing force from the divine realms of heaven. And, you know, I say it comes from God. It really does, because God is all goodness, and this is all good. So I like to think that it comes from God, but that's also my point of reference. You know, it can be taught without any religious you know, connotation. But I'm a spiritual person, so I'm just saying our higher power, I believe, is the force for the Reiki, and the angels also help to amplify it. So, you know, there's also an angelic Reiki. I don't really do angelic Reiki, but I do, because I ask the angels to come in and help. And especially once you become a master, you can do those kinds of things. You can go off book and kind of, you know, add to it a little bit.
Right. Oh, things. I like that.
Yeah, I knew. That's why I'm saying you need to be a master. And you can also teach, and you can teach people and share that with others. And it's really a wonderful thing to have. You might want to do that more, you know, but you've got enough to do with writing these amazing books.
Yeah, I write books, and I'm doing manifestation coaching. Oh, and for anyone who's listening now, I promise we really are going to do readings in a few minutes, but
we will.
I am doing a free webinar Thursday night, and I will be sure that Ken posts a link to sign up on there. It's totally free. It's only about an hour, maybe 45 minutes. It just depends on if people have questions. So 45 minutes to an hour of time, and it's called The 5 Keys to Manifesting the Life of Your Dreams. And it's very inspiring, and you will get ideas of how to quiet that self-doubt that whispers in your head and that fear of failure. We will talk about how to make a goal that's big enough, because anyone who works with me will tell you, I say this till I'm blue in the face, but your desire has to be bigger than your fear. So you have to build up your goal so that it affects every aspect of your life, so that your desire for it is so gigantic that nothing can get in your way. you're not afraid, because how have you lived without it? So that's what we'll be working on Thursday night, and everyone's invited. So I'll put the link to sign up on Psychic Tapestry, but I would love to have you guys there. You are all invited. And I am also a tarot and oracle card reader, and like Toni, I work with my guide Morgan, and I like to use a pendulum. I have a pendulum for Morgan, and she basically spins over the cards I've already shuffled, and I have them all spread out, and she'll circle over the whole deck, and then when she finds the card for you, the swing changes to forward and back. So it's really cool when you're live in person, not so much when you're when you're
right
listening. But I just want you guys to know what's happening over here when Morgan's pulling a card for you. But my belief is that when I allow my guides to pull the cards, you are getting a clear message from Spirit instead of anything with my energy on it. And that's not to say that there's a right and wrong way to read tarot. Plenty of people pull cards for you, and that's A-okay. But for me, I feel like sometimes I accidentally pull a card and I'm like, ooh, that one was for me. So I let Morgan pull the cards, so my energy isn't on there at all. And we'll try and get you some clear messages from Spirit. So, do you have anything else to share, Toni? Are we ready?
Good.
I
actually do. Since you're going to be doing manifestation, which is one of my favorite things, and I've been studying it and teaching it for many, many years as well, and I'm glad you are, because you are such a positive, delightful human being with so much personal power. Oh, I just adore you. I think you're amazing, and I think you're a great
feeling
teacher.
mutual.
So everyone should take her workshop. But here's an example of what you can do once you get really good at it. And Lisa is the kind of person who can inspire you to believe that you can do it, because that's an awful lot of it, And now I totally believe that I can manifest. I mean, I have no more obstacles, and now my manifestation comes so swiftly. And I've told on the show the story about how I manifested first my job at 75, a job that I could do, reading on Keen, and then from all that wonderful money that flowed in, I was able then to get the place to live of my dreams, that little tiny, I call it a tiny house. It's my mother-daughter set up in a suburb, in a beautiful house, and have my own yard and everything. And so the third part is, the day before I got my knee replaced, I drove my older car that I just adored. It just was a magic car. It was so old, and it just was, people love this car because it's just a classic. But I drove it over a brick and ripped out the whole bottom of it. And since I wasn't in my right manifesting mind, or in my right psychic mind either, because of all the operation and the anesthesia and the medicine they were giving me, I just went ahead and listened, to whatever anybody around me was saying. And they were saying that, the guy at the mechanic's place says it's going to be $3,000 to fix that car, so you got to get rid of it. It's an old car, blah, blah, blah. So my granddaughter, the one that went on the trip, who's in her 30s, said, I'll come and we'll tow it, my boyfriend and I, and we'll see if we can work on it and see if we can put it back, fix it, and whatever. Well, her boyfriend fixed it in one afternoon. It's fine, and thank God, I'm glad. And they had lied about the amount of money and all that. So I'm sitting here without a car now for 2 months. Well, I have a million friends, especially from Reiki, and teaching Reiki. So every week someone has come to take me to do whatever I needed to do, my daughter as well. So I'm fine. I want my wings back. So I said to God, this is hard for me to get out because I don't have a car. And I don't want to bug everybody, and my daughter has 2 jobs and 5 kids. And I thought, it's going to be hard to get another car, if I have to go look for it. So please, could you possibly send me a cash car that I can afford? I want to only spend $3,000. I mean, I was asking for something really crazy in the present economy because cars are very expensive right now, even used ones.
Even used cars,
So I'm sitting here and I'm thinking, well, let's see how long this is going to take. Didn't take long at all. About 3 days, I get a call from a friend from Reiki again, and she says, do you need a car? I think I heard somebody say that you were looking for a car. And because of course I tell everybody everything, and that's why, because the network is good. And I said, absolutely, I'm looking for a car. She goes, well, I have a car that I've been the only owner of. I have all the records for, all maintenance and repair, and I've taken care of this car like it was my child. She has no children, and no child has ever been in the car, so it's not messed up in the back or anything. And it's pristine inside now. It's silver. It's a 2012 Honda Honda Accord. That's what it is.
Wow.
And she said, what do you want to pay? She said, because I don't care. I would just trade it in on my new car, or I'll just, give it to you for whatever you want to pay. And I said $3,000, and she said, okay.
Oh, my
God. So she came and picked me up and took me to lunch in it. It purrs like a little baby. It is the most amazing car, and it's gorgeous. And it's fully loaded with everything. It's like a party in there. I cannot believe it. But I can believe it.
Yes.
But I can believe it because I ordered the car 3 days before. Somebody just called me and offered it to me, exactly what I needed. So you all need to go to Lisa's workshop and learn how to do this.
Right. Well, I wanted to point out a couple of things that you because you're telling us how you did it, and it sounds like it was magic, but there actually is like a formula, and you did it exactly right, because we get to decide what we want and why we want it, and the universe gets to decide how it appears and when.
That's right.
And all you put out was good energy. You didn't have scarcity energy or anger or fear, any of those low vibrations. You just told the universe, this is how much I want to spend. Yeah. And you said, I want a car. This is why, and this is how much I want to spend. And then you just gave it to the universe. And that's exactly
and then I let it go.
How you do it.
And I knew it was coming. And I knew that it was coming. Yep.
Oh, my gosh.
And the timing is right. I'll have the car by the end of this month. And that's when I would want to start driving. So that would be perfect.
Oh, my gosh. Yeah. That was like textbook. You're so good. Obviously, you have manifested before. But for most...
I do it all the time.
Yeah.
But I didn't used to do it right. I used to hit or miss with it, like on big things. Like I manifested a husband, but I did it very playfully. My daughter, I've told you about that, I think, before. I told Samantha, when she was little, I said, it's time for a new husband for Mommy. We're going to go sugar daddy hunting. We want an older man this time. And we'd like him to have a place on an island where we can go. I mean, we were just very playful, but I was doing it right because I was so lighthearted about it. And I didn't really think about anything negative, but I was shocked when this man walked into my life a couple of weeks later. And he was 20 years older, and he lived in the Bahamas for every winter. And he was looking for a family, a ready-made family, and I had one. And he just zeroed right in on me, and we were married, and we all honeymooned in the Bahamas. And he also wanted to have one more child. That was the other thing I wanted to have, hence Tiffany. The one that is so good to me in my old age. So there you go. Yeah.
I love that. Love it.
Yeah. But that was hit or miss in a way because I didn't know I was doing everything right. Yeah.
Right. Well, and in the beginning, when you're starting to get the hang of manifesting, that's the whole reason why I enjoy working, being a manifestation coach is because it is so easy to give up in the beginning, and so many people do. And if you can have a coach in your corner who knows, knows what they're doing and is super positive and can be the uplifting believer even when your faith in yourself might be faltering just a little bit. It can make all the difference, because when you don't give up, you keep putting that energy out there, you really can have anything. One of my clients, she's so amazing, but she messaged me today that her surgery date is September 1st. And I was like, oh my God. But when we started, she has traumatic brain injury. And when we started working together, she actually was 90% housebound. She could only go like to doctor's appointments, and friends would pick her up and drive her, and that was her life. And so I met her because she's one of my readers. She loves to read because she never got out. And when we started working together, she did one of my webinars, and then I do 4-day challenges every other month. And she did 2 challenges. And then she reached out to me and she said, I think that I would like to manifest a vehicle, a handicap van. Is that too much? And I said, no, that's not too much. I said, in fact, it could be even bigger. Why do you want that van? And so she expanded her dream to be that she would like personal freedom. And I kid you not, we started working together in January, and she not only has her neurologist like put in an order for a vehicle, but then they did all these other tests. She started a business with her best friend, so now they have a quilting store. And and he then did some tests, and he told her, I think if we do bariatric surgery so that you can lose 100 pounds, you'll be able to walk unassisted. And so from January to now, she just walked outside for the first time. I was like, all of us in the mastermind were crying. We're like, oh my gosh, she walked outside. And she said, really, she said, I guess I just believed what the doctors told me, that this is my life now. I'll be in a wheelchair forever, and I'm handicapped, and this is it. And she said, I just didn't realize that I could have more. And then as soon as she started asking for personal freedom, her best friend's like, why don't we open a quilting thing? Because you like to sew. And now she goes to craft fairs, and she walked outside for the first time, and they've been doing all this rehab. And today she messaged me that the surgery is September 1st. I'm just like, oh my gosh.
Exciting.
So if you can make your dream big enough and then allow the universe to show you how it's going to turn out, because in a million years, she would not have asked to be able to walk unassisted because she didn't think it was possible. So you can bring in miracles into your life just by leaving the how up to the universe. Just say what it is you would like. You know, I want more love in my life. I want more friends. I want more joy. I want personal freedom, like Netta. And if you can allow that and keep that your focus, then the universe can bring a how that you didn't even know was possible. So I didn't mean for this to turn into Manifestation 101, but it's so exciting.
But I love it. Why not? It's exciting. This is a beautiful story. That is a beautiful story.
And she's such a great lady. I'm so excited for her. And she just didn't know that it was possible, and anyone can do it, you know. So
absolutely.
So come to the webinar, guys.
Yes. Come to the webinar. It will change your life. It really will.
Yeah.
People don't realize how it will. It really will. Yep.
Well, I guess we should do some readings because there's a bunch of people holding on.
Yeah.
So,
wonderful.
I guess I will bring on our first person. And do you want to go first, Toni?
It's up to you, honey. I mean, do you want me to?
Okay. Yeah, I think so. So let me
we'll do it that way.
Bring on our first friend here. Hello. Welcome to Psychic Tapestry.
Hi.
Hi. What's your name?
My name's Joe.
Hi, Joe. Where are you from?
Joe.
I'm from Texas.
Toni sounds like she knows you.
I know
yeah.
Joe. Joe's an amazing artist, Lisa. You should see his stuff. He's he does like huge sculptures of metal, and he'll take like unusual items. How do you describe what you do, Joe? You describe it.
Found objects.
Oh, neat.
I love it.
What they call it, basically. It's a mixed media where I take found objects, and then I also cut holes, and then I blacksmith.
And
Wow,
it's
how
amazing.
cool.
He uses light, and just. But he's an artist. He can do anything. I mean, absolutely anything. And he's getting very famous, by the way.
Oh, nice. Well, congratulations, Joe.
Are you?
Yeah.
Thank you.
What can we help you with tonight?
Oh, I just want a general reading.
Okay.
Well, I have a card for you. It's called the King of Raphael, and it's from the Archangel Power Oracle Tarot deck. And it says, yes, it is safe for you to trust. The angels want you to know that you have the ability to accomplish great things at this time in your life. Indulge any longing you may have to create art.
Hey.
And I did not handpick this card. I just picked it out of the deck. Lend a hand. Yep. Lend a hand to those around you who need assistance. I know you always do. Expect to meet someone you can really trust, who is driven by the heart. Wise and heartfelt advice really makes a difference. Now, in regard to people, you are a warm and generous person who understands human nature. You are someone who takes romantic relationships and close friendships very seriously. You are a humanitarian. You are honorable, refined, chivalrous, and highly regarded. You are also a patron of the arts, a peacemaker, a good father figure, and you have an interest also in the healing arts. Well, if that isn't just perfect, he's also a Reiki master. I love it.
Are you also blushing, Joe?
No, I just think it's hilarious because she knows me, and I was like, "You're cheating."
Yeah,
but I know Toni's not. So
no, Toni would never do that.
I didn't. No, I didn't. I just picked a card, and I have another one too. And I don't know if this one applies, but I'm going to give it to you. This is the Two of Michael. It will all feel better if you make a choice. You are struggling with a decision, either overanalyzing the situation or hoping it will go away. Your heart is in conflict with your mind, or you're avoiding making a choice. This can be exhausting and create unnecessary stress. Your ability to make a wise and intuitively sound choice. A solution is quite possible, but compromise will be necessary. Search for middle ground. Even a temporary fix will get things moving again. And the meanings of the card is you need to listen to your inner wisdom. Don't spin your wheels. And you may also be suppressing your emotions. Okay, I don't know if that resonates. Does that resonate?
Yeah, it sure does.
Okay, all right, good. Enough said. Now I'm going to give you to Lisa. And I'm so glad you called, Joe. Yes.
So I had my guide Morgan draw a card for you, and it's interesting because we got the Six of Swords, and swords represents the element of air. And if you think about air, you need it to live, but you can't see or touch it, right? So it represents our thoughts, and they are very real in our head and maybe not so much out in the world. And the Six of Swords, no matter what deck, it is usually a person on a boat, and you're going downstream, and there's swords all around the front of the boat, and the person is just going downstream, when you could turn around and grab that rudder. So a lot of times this card has to do with you allowing the expectations of others to guide your ship. You feel like you're trapped. They expect this of me, so I have to do it. And this card is a big nudge from Spirit. No, you don't. Turn around and drive your boat. So since Toni was talking about making a choice, if what's holding you back from choosing is worrying about everyone else's expectations of you, this is a big nudge from Spirit to toss their expectations aside. This is your life. You get to drive the boat, okay? So in our heads, sometimes we build this up, to be something giant. Like I always tell the story of maybe your family has all been lawyers forever, and so you find yourself in law school and you can't pass the bar exam. No matter how many times you try, you can't pass. And it's because you're stuck in that boat, and you think everyone expects you to be a lawyer, but all you want to do is be a baker. And what happens when you get this card and realize that you can turn around and steer that boat, and you finally get up your courage and you tell the family, I'm not going to be a lawyer, I'm going to open a bakery. And one of them goes, oh my gosh, what a great idea, I love it. And you go, what? So don't waste a lot of time allowing everyone else's expectations to drive your boat. It will not be horrible when you come out and say, you know what, I've decided I'm going this way. They'll accept it more. In your head, we build it up, to be that, oh my gosh, everyone will be disappointed in me. And so try real hard this week, whatever it is that you're trying to decide on, and think about what's being true to me instead of what everyone else expects of me. Does that make sense?
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay.
I love that.
Just remember,
I'm not one to ask permission. I'm more one to ask for forgiveness. So I don't really about too many.
This isn't about that, though. This is about people, what you think people's expectations are of you. So, like Toni had said, oh, but you always help people. But,
right.
But maybe you have this other thing, but you're putting it off because you promised this person you would help and this person you would help. That's kind of what it's about. It's not about being in trouble. It's about, your ship is your course is being guided by everyone else instead of maybe you.
Right. Well, I didn't mean
that make sense?
Trouble. I just meant that I don't really care about what other people think too much.
Well, that's good. Then this is a validation for you to keep on driving your own boat. Good for you.
That's right.
Thank you so much.
Okay. Have a great night. Thanks for calling in.
Joe.
All right. Bye-bye. Y'all have a great evening.
Bye. You too.
You too.
All right. Come on, Blog Talk. Hold on, the little dashboard's not doing its thing. No, they didn't go away. No, they didn't. But it wasn't doing anything. I think maybe because he was hanging up, maybe. I don't know. Hopefully it's going to work for our 703 phone number. Here we go. Hello, are you there?
I'm here. Are you there?
We are. Welcome to Psychic Tapestry. What's your name?
Andrea.
Hi, Andrea. Where are you calling from?
Virginia.
Oh, welcome. What can we help you with tonight?
Well, I had a job interview a couple weeks ago, and I'm still waiting to hear back. But I actually have an interview on Friday with the company that I got laid off from in a different capacity. So I don't know, do you think any of those two will come through?
Okay, you want to take this first? Yeah.
Yes. The card that I just pulled for you, it's the Ace of Ariel, and she's all about female empowerment. And she starts off by saying it's your lucky day. Time, money, or other new resources flow your way. Your planned new business or career choice will be very successful. And your ability to manifest your dreams, especially in the area of business or career, is extremely powerful right now. You may meet someone soon who can open doors for you. Laying down long-term financial plans is also wise at this time, especially if you're going to try to manifest them. Use manifestation. Land on or home purchases are very possible right now. And the additional meanings of the card there are a very lucrative idea. You are going to experience a change in your job, which should include a promotion. A helping hand will come, and you have very bright prospects. So that tells me that you are so close to that next job. And I feel like you were saying there were two options. Can you give me something to describe each option?
The first one is a company that does, they redo cars for people with disabilities. So if you have power steering or whatever the case it may be, they reconfigure your cars for just people with disabilities. And the second one is the real estate office. I used to work for a mortgage company and I got laid off. It's the same company, just a different umbrella, but it's a real estate office.
Oh, nice.
I feel like you're going to get both of them, honey, and you're going to have a choice. I like them both. They both feel very much like they're yours. I wouldn't be surprised if you didn't get an offer from both places. Okay. But I feel like the end of your search is so close. Absolutely. And then also, are you currently in a relationship?
No, I wish, but no, I'm not.
Okay, because I have another card for you, the Two of Raphael. It says, 2 hearts can create something wonderful. A friendship that you have can grow deeper, or a new romance will flourish and bloom. Regardless of the nature of the relationship, time deepens the bond, and a long-term connection based on respect and understanding develop. This is the card of kindred spirits. Forgiveness heals wounded feelings. Relationships can be reconciled. Now is not the time ever to give up on those you love. Disagreements between people or groups will come to positive resolution. And the additional meaning of the card are finding a magnetic connection with someone that has mutual interests, flirting, and making a commitment. So it's all about new love for you. So I like that. Yeah,
you do.
So be open to it. And you have to put yourself in a place where you can be found. The guy will not come in the living room and find you. Trust me. You have to
Dang it, Toni.
Just dropped down from heaven.
Right.
No,
he's the DoorDasher.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, the DoorDasher. That's
I've DoorDashed love.
That would be a good book. A good book subject. Yeah, I like that. Okay. Well, thank you. I'm going to give you this to Lisa now.
Well, Andrea, I'm going to concur with Toni there on the job situation. Morgan drew the card for you, and we got the 10 of Cups, and the 10 of Cups is like the happy ever after card. It has, the house, the family, the kids, and Cups is the element of water, so this involves your emotions. And so I really think that if they do offer for both jobs, think about which job will bring you the most joy. Lead with your heart. Even if it's one of those things where, this one doesn't have a 401k and this one does, but if you're going to love the one that doesn't have the 401k, I would lean into your heart right now, because you are going to love this job. And I'm kind of feeling like it's going to be this new position at the job that you were just at, just because I feel like they like you enough to bring you back to find another job that's for you. So I feel like you might feel loved and appreciated there, because they obviously, you didn't leave their head, and they have another position, so they enjoy working with you, So there's something to be said for being wanted. So I, just put that back in your file cabinet. But I think you're interviewing with them tomorrow, right?
Friday.
Oh, Friday. Okay. Yeah. See how you feel when you talk to them. But this 10 of Cups is, your ultimate joy. So you're going to love this job, whichever one you take.
Okay.
All right.
Awesome.
Thank you for calling.
We're
honey.
sending you all the good job vibes. Let us know how it goes.
Okay, I'll let you know after Friday how it goes. Next Tuesday.
All right. Sounds good. Okay, we'll talk to you then.
Thank you. Okay.
Okay, bye.
Thanks. Bye.
Bye. Very good.
There we go. Okay, it worked that time. All right. So now we are moving on to area code 267. I don't know where that is, 267. Hello?
Hi, it's Philly suburbs.
Oh, it's the Philly.
Hi.
Hey, hi. Land of Rocky.
I don't know. I'm in the state. So,
what's your name?
I'm Jessica.
Hi, Jessica.
Hi,
Thanks
Jessica.
for calling in. How can we help you?
So, over the last month, I reconnected with my parents. I've had like a very turbulent relationship and then a estranged relationship with them for the last like 10 plus years.
Wow. Okay.
And they happen to be kind of in the area on vacation, and I was originally going to see them, and then all this stuff was coming up for me as far as like just like past hauntings, let's say, like just things that needed to be released. And I've just been crying like nonstop the last like 2 days, and like even now just like listening to you guys, like thinking about stuff. And I told them, like, I'm sorry, like, a lot of bad memories are coming up. I'm not ready to meet yet. Like, we can build a relationship through email and the phone. And I just kind of, I don't know, I guess I kind of have some fears that, like, they're not really going to keep in touch, because it's one of the reasons why, well, there was a lot of things that happened, but it was just, I always just felt like I was doing a lot of the work in the relationship, the emotional intimacy and stuff like that. So I just wanted to see, like, I know no one can really, things are constantly changing, but is this just coming in for me to, like, release all that stagnant energy and, like, for the forgiveness and, like, that's it, we kind of go on our own ways again, or are we actually going to be built, like, are they actually going to be making an effort to check in on me and, like, things like that?
I believe they are, honey. I believe they've really missed you. And I have 2 cards for you, and they're both under the suit of Michael. I have the 8th and the 9th of Michael. They came up that way. So the 8th of Michael says you can be free. You may feel as though you're trapped in this situation. That's just an illusion. You have to look past your fears and open your eyes to the opportunities here. The ways to freedom may scare you due to a lack of confidence, but you can ask your angels for courage, and soon you'll find that you're much stronger than you realized. Commit to changing your circumstances, and then believe in your ability to move forward. And this is all about having a lack of confidence in your own personal power, and you truly have it. Just step into that personal power and stand tall. And it says you may not be seeing things quite clearly, and you may be trying to self-sabotage yourself. So don't do that. And the next card, the 9 of Michael, says your worry is unnecessary. The worst-case scenarios you're playing over and over in your mind are unlikely to ever come true. Free yourself from this form of self-punishment by turning to the power of positive thinking. Release all feelings of regret, guilt, or anxiety to your angels. Consider speaking to a trusted friend who can help you find an objective point of view. Ask your angels for nights of restful sleep and pleasant dreams. And we're serious about this. I mean, really ask your angels, because they are there to step in. They can't help unless you ask. So definitely ask them for grace, and ask them to come and to help you in every way with this. Refocus your thoughts on the outcomes that you're hoping for instead of these other scenarios. Remember, it seems darkest before the dawn, and it does. And it says, don't question your past choices and try to relieve stress in healthy ways, maybe at the gym or something. But truly remember that your worry is unnecessary. I'm feeling that your parents are trying to do better. And you know what? If they don't, then at least you can do your best. You know what I'm saying? But I do believe that they're trying. And you have to understand that trying may not be perfect, but at least it's trying. Right? And you're all trying together?
We are all trying, yes. I mean, and also talk about manifesting. I mean, I moved out here 1.5 years ago, and I've been dreaming about showing them around my area and, like, I live in the country now. and I wanted to show them like how different things are here, and you know, they ended up being up here, but now it's like it was just such a fuss. Like, it just reminded me of all like the old past stuff, and it was,
I understand.
Like, I can't do this. I was like, I can't do it. I'm sorry. Like, so it was like I manifested them actually being up here, but then it was like, I mean, I definitely have been thinking about this sabotaging thing, but I was like, let's just build things, and I don't know, I might not have another chance to actually show them around where I live, and I'm just like releasing that too, like that attachment.
Yeah, and also, you know, expectations are the joy killer, you know, so go into it without expectations of, you know, how you think they should react or something like that. Let that go, because if you start setting up these expectations where nobody, you know, A, nobody knows what your expectation is, and B, you set them so high that then all they can do is disappoint you the whole time, you know?
Yeah, I mean, now I'm not even going to see them when they're up here. I think I just need to, like, build. So I don't trust them. Like, that's the thing is, like, that's what was coming up a lot, too. I was like, I just don't even trust them. Like, I need some traction to see that they actually are kind of different. And I hate that it has to be like that, but I can't just, like, I need to protect myself or, like, my little girl, and I never did. Like, that's why I got so hurt by them all the time.
Right.
So, I don't know. I just feel really torn about it, and just, I feel bad for hurting them. I feel bad for hurting myself. Everything.
When are they coming, or has that already happened?
Yeah, they're already up here. They're up here for something else, and they were going to take a drive out here. We were going to see each other on Thursday, but I was just having, like, just this terrible stuff come up the last couple of days, and I was like, I'm sorry, I just can't.
Okay. So. Well, Morgan drew a card for you, and it's actually the Ace of Swords. And again, swords is our thoughts, and the Ace is a brand new thought process. So it's like a divine idea. And I feel like this is you manifesting, showing them your place, but maybe you had the idea way too giant. I mean, maybe you could just meet them for coffee, you know?
Yeah.
Just meet them for coffee, and have no expectations. You don't have to spend all day with them. Just meet them for coffee, and you could show them pictures on your phone of your house, and then maybe you guys will keep in touch through email, and then next time you'll feel more comfortable, you know, to actually show them around. But I think that your idea is pure. I just think maybe it was too big for right now, but I wouldn't miss this opportunity to at least, you know, just go say hi, you know. Life is short. I think you could do it in a controlled atmosphere so that it's just a short-term visit for you. You don't have to ride in a car with them or anything, you know, just meet them for coffee and see how everyone's doing, and, you know, and see how it goes, right?
Yeah, I know. I feel bad about, like, then telling them, okay, well, I'll actually meet you, and then if, like, stuff comes up for me again, then I can't do it. Like, I just.
But those are your expectations. If they're all the way up there, I'm sure that they would be so grateful for any amount of time you gave them. They're trying, you know, so maybe just test the water, put your toe in, and if it's not good, then you'll only spend a few minutes, you know, but you'll know
a good idea.
That you'll know that you made an effort, and then you won't have to feel bad, because I feel like, you know, if you pass on this opportunity, you're giving yourself another wall there, you know, to go, oh my God, I hurt their feelings, now I can't talk to them, right?
Yeah, it's just. Yeah, I mean, and that's the thing, too, like, that's what my mom is all about. Like, let's just meet for a short, like, that was one of the things that, like, sort of triggered me that I was trying to just let go, is that, like, she always wants to just talk for a short amount of time and, like, meet for a short amount of time. She never has any time for me. So it's like, so that was what was one of the things of several things, that it was like, you know, again, how much has she really changed? Like, how much has she really missed me or wants to build this? Like, she's still always rushing me. And I just find it, like, so rude. Like, and I know that that's, like, the thought that I'm putting on it, but, like,
right.
It's.
Well, if you haven't seen her in years, she might be worried that you hate her, and so she doesn't think you'll commit to any more time, you know?
Right. I felt that as well.
Yeah.
So there's another way to look at that. Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah, I don't think it's that she doesn't want to spend time with you. I think it's that she's afraid you don't want to spend time with her because she hasn't seen you in years, you know?
Yeah. I mean, it's just incredible because it's like all these years, too, like all this stuff has happened with us, and it just, I know everything happens for a reason, but it's like, I think it just like really blocked me with like career and money and like in my life, too. So it's like, I just feel like I'm like, when I'm like crying, it just feels like I'm releasing all that stuff and like just reclaiming back, I don't know, whatever I lost through the experience. I mean, I don't think people really realize like how this stuff with your family members like really screws with you.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But you know, you could be releasing all of this so that you're ready, you know, because we have to release it all before we can open a door. So it could be that your guides and angels are helping you get all of this out so that you can go into it with an open heart, you know?
Yeah, I hope so.
Yeah.
Why don't you meet for a lunch so it's a little bit more time than just coffee? If the amount of time. Yeah. Meet for a meal. They're already up there for another purpose. And, you know.
So there's no
just
pressure.
And just meet for a meal. And I bet it's going to be the most delightful meeting. And everyone will be so happy to see each other. I think you're going to be pleasantly surprised. And then from there, something good can grow.
Yeah, think of it as if you can release all of this baggage, then you can start something new, because that's what the Ace of Swords is all about. It's a whole brand new cycle. You're not bringing any of that old stuff with you. It's going to be a brand new beginning. So you probably do need to release all of that hurt, and so that you can forgive, and then you can see, you know, if things have changed, or maybe you'll be able to come to a place where you feel like they don't have power over me, but they are the only parents I have. So I'm going to have boundaries so that I can still have parents, but they don't have power over me.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Because
hopefully
you're an adult now.
Yeah,
and, you know, and the way that you'll relate to your parents as an adult should be very different from the way that you did as a child.
Yeah. Well,
and, you know, they can get used to the difference.
By tomorrow, because Thursday was the day. And also, I don't even know if they made other plans or where they are at this point, you know, but...
But, you know, I bet they would be so excited to see you. So don't feel bad. Just get it all out and go with a clean slate and go see who are they now.
Yeah.
Through your grown-up eyes.
Yeah. That has been my intention. Yeah.
Yeah, don't let fear steal that from you. Okay? You manifested this. Don't let fear take it away. You've got this.
You do.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Sending you all the good vibes. Yeah, I'm so glad you called. And let us know how it goes.
I will. Thank you, guys.
Okay.
Take care, Jessica.
You too.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye, sweetheart.
All right. We only have 6 minutes left, so I think we can get one more, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this one is area code 2. Oh, I just did 267. That is Jessica. So 281. Here we go.
Hello.
Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Welcome to Psychic Tapestry. What's your name?
Brenda.
All right.
Hi,
and where
Brenda.
are you calling from, Brenda?
Texas.
Oh, another Texan. All right.
Yay.
What can we do for you tonight?
Well, I love all the information you've given the people. It's really interesting to me, and some of it rings true to me also.
Oh, good.
But I'll try to keep mine quick and light. I have an advanced case of turkey neck, and I'm considering some procedures. Okay. It really does affect my self-esteem. I actually looked into actual surgery like about 3 months ago, but I think I'm not ready for anything that drastic yet. I have a couple of procedures, and I just wanted to see if you thought any of them would be worth spending my money on to do any good, or if I should just wait till later on when I would do surgery.
Oh, wow. Brenda, you're my Brenda. I know you. You're one of the
You know me.
This is one of my dear friends who came and helped me. I love you, Brenda, and you are absolutely gorgeous as you are, but I want you to feel good about yourself. And even though we have limited time, I'm going to give you the card that came up for you. Because it is the best card in the deck.
Yeah, there's two procedures I would consider. They're not as evasive. I can tell you the names, but I don't know if you need that.
All right, go ahead. Give me the names quickly.
One of them is just doing threads across the neck. The other one's called Soft, S-O-F-T, Wave. So I'm not sure if it would really even make any improvements to spend the money.
I like the threads.
You like the threads?
The threads make sense, yeah. And now I'm going to give you this card. It's the Sun card.
Okay.
Life is wonderful. Great things are headed your way. Your plans will succeed beyond your wildest dreams. Keep your thoughts and words positive, and you will thrive. Believe in yourself and those around you during this magical time in your life when you can manifest anything you want. Archangel Uriel brings brilliant epiphanies to those who ask for his help. So ask for his help. Inspiring new ideas lead the way to abundance and happiness. Public recognition is also very possible during this time, and the additional meanings are happiness, a trustworthy, loving relationship coming into your life.
Okay, that was my second question.
Understanding yourself and achieving personal satisfaction. That sounds like everything's going to turn out right, and I'm going to give you to Lisa. And I love you.
Okay, thank you.
More. Okay, sweetie.
Hi,
Go
Brenda.
ahead.
I got the Two of Wands, and a second card fell out too. And that's the Eight of Wands. It's funny because Wands is the element of fire, so it's taking action and actually doing something. And the Two is about deciding which thing you want to do, and the Eight is more about stop procrastinating. So what I was getting from my guide was, anytime that you spend money and invest in you, it's never wasted. It doesn't even matter if it makes a huge difference. If it makes you feel better, then it is worth it. So do not put off investing in yourself. So I'm getting this big thing to stop procrastinating, decide which one you want to do. And you know what? If it doesn't make a big enough improvement, then you'll know, okay, well, I'm going to save up. I'm going to try the other one, right? You're not wasting money because it will make you feel better.
Taking some action,
Yeah. Take some action. Stop procrastinating and take action. You would help a friend. You would do things for other people. So this is spirit telling you, do it for you. Okay?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, if it's something, you've got your feelings invested in it, and plus it costs money,
right?
You try to make the best decision. And so, yeah, I'm kind of leaning toward the threads, like Toni said, and she'll be able to see the result whether I get it or not later.
Yeah, you know what? It makes
there
sense.
You go.
I think these threads will be a good choice. Honestly, I'm leaning definitely toward that.
Okay, I thank you both, and I really enjoy listening to everybody's readings. They're, just so insightful, and it's like it helps me too.
And that's valid. That's valid because sometimes Spirit puts us where we need to be to get messages that we need to hear. So even if it isn't a reading for you, readings for other people, you were there for a reason. So I'm so glad it helped.
And, and I'm just so impressed how invested the both of you are in helping these people. And I appreciate that.
Sweetie. Thank
you.
We are.
Okay.
And
we're all about
thank you for the
light.
information.
Okay, good luck.
Okay, thank
Good
you.
luck,
all right, bye.
Okay.
Love you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Love you too. Bye.
Bye. I just loved today. Today was a good day.
It was a good day.
This was a good show.
And to the people that we didn't get to, we are sending you so much good vibes and good energy. And you can always reach out to Toni on social media, and I know she gives readings, or to me. You can get a reading from me as well. So anyway, look us up. We are happy to help, and thanks so much for being here. Thanks, Toni.
Yes, thank you, sweetie. And bye-bye, everybody. We love you.
Bye-bye.
With the Lucky Land Slots, you can get lucky just about anywhere.
This is your captain speaking. We've got clear runway and the weather's fine, but we're just going to circle up here a while and get lucky. No, nothing like that. It's just these cash prizes add up quick. So I suggest you sit back, keep your tray table upright, and start getting lucky.
Play for free at LuckyLandSlots.com. Are you feeling lucky? No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited by law. 18+ terms and conditions apply. See website for details.